What's up, people? This is your boy K Solo, and you already know. Listen, I'm gonna hit you real quick with a story. This is about Rikers Island, so let's get to it. All right, guys? No bullshit, no chit chat. Let's just get right to the fucking story. All right? So this is motherfucking 1996 in Rikers Island. First day in the house, in the prison. You know what I'm saying? You feeling me? 395 Rikers Island. First day in the house. You wake up. I woke up. First of all, when I got to Rikers Island, just like every fucking time, you gotta wait to see the doc. I mean, when you take your ID picture, they take your ID picture. Once they take your ID, first of all, wait a minute, well, they take your fingerprints. Once they finish with your fingerprints, they take your ID picture. Once they take your ID picture, you go and you sit down to the bullpen. They, after a while, they call you to go see the doctor. Once they take care of you and the doctor sees you, some real quick bullshit checkup from a fucking doctor that couldn't make it in a big hospital, so Rikers Island hires these motherfucking doctors. I'm serious. All right, these fucking doctors they like the doctors that scored the lowest of the lowest, so they stick them in fucking Rikers Island here. I'm serious. So anyway, once the doctor's done with you, they send you to the fucking jail, the housing unit you're supposed to go to. And most likely it's a housing unit for new jacks, for new admissions. You feel me? So that new admission house is the projects, what we call the project. We Spanish people call that part of C95 the fucking projects because it looks like a fucking project. And most likely there's mad Spanish people there. There's mad Spanish people in the project. I don't know why it is, but most of the time, mad Spanish people. They call it Little San Juan. I swear to God, they call that shit the Little San Juan Projects, right? I swear to God, ask anybody that ever been to C95. They tell you what is the project, and they will tell you where is that and what it's about. So the same thing. Once the doctors finish with me, COs take me. They take me to the house. Most likely, that's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. People are sleeping, the lights are off. This guy is running around the place, trust me. But most of the people are sleeping. What happens? I go, pick out a bed, lay down, go to sleep. You wake up the next morning. That's what happened to me. I woke up the next morning. When I finally realized it, I'm there with 3 other Latin kings. You feeling me? So it's it's beautiful when you wake up and it's a house and you got 2 or 3 people there, or somebody. It's a good thing. It's a good feeling. You feeling me? So most likely they've been there a little longer than you, so they probably got a little, they got more stuff than you regardless. So it's okay. You feeling me? So anyway, when I woke up, I was introduced to 3 other Latin kings. So what's up? Everything is good. All that. Out of the 3 Latin kings, 2 Latin kings I got along with, they was good peoples. But there was 1 Latin king that I did not fucking like at all. Serious, true talk. I don't like the fucking dude. So anyway, we go to the yard the next day. The same day that I got there, that I'm saying everybody, what's up, blah, blah, blah. I didn't go to the yard that day. The following day, I go to the yard. So I go to the yard, what do I see? What the first thing that I notice? There's like 50, 60 Latin kings. It's packed. The project is packed with Latin kings. Now, when I'm in the project, once I introduce myself and everybody like, what's up, Solo, what's your deal, blah, 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 you get to meet everybody that's in the projects, you feeling me? So I'm looking and I'm noticing there's a lot of Latin kings. And I'm saying to myself, like, damn, there's mad Latin kings here. Why they don't go to the other side and help out the brothers that's going to war with the Bloods? That didn't make no sense to me. You feeling me? So they introduced me to the head Latin king. His name was Panama. When I got introduced to Panama, I'm like, what's up, Panama, blah, blah, blah. It didn't take me 10 minutes when I started telling Panama, yo, Panama, I want to know something, man. Since I got into the house yesterday. And since yesterday until now, I'm hearing about the Bloods getting busy. And the brothers need help. I'm like, yo, there's like 50, 60 Latin kings, maybe more. I'm talking about the Latin Kings that went to court, the Latin Kings that didn't go out to the yard. There's about another 10 Latin Kings. So I'm like, there's like 50, 60, 70 Latin Kings here. Why don't you go and tell some of the brothers, about half, to go to the other side, to help out the brothers over there on the dark side and light side? Check what the dude tells me. Oh, nah, it feels better that we hold down this castle. We got it locked down, and you know, anybody that comes over here and try to violate us, we take care of that. I'm like, but you listen to me, you don't understand. Bloods know that we got the projects down pat. They know that. They also know that the light side and the dark side, they're giving hell to the brothers. So do you think a blood is going to come to the projects? Hell fucking no. And I was proven right about that. After a couple of weeks later, I was proven right. And I'm going to tell you why I was proven right about bloods going to the projects. Okay. Let me get to it right now. That was a blood. After I left the projects, that went to the population door. After like about 4 or 5 weeks, there was a blood that got to the projects. What happens? He was only in the house for like 5 minutes, and he cut 2 nietas. And they went and he ran out. What happened? The SEALs went and stopped the shit. They threw him in behind the gate. That's what Bloods was doing. Bloods was like, yo, if this is the King's house or Nieta's house, we're gonna cut one of these dudes to get the fuck out of here, to go right back to the box, or to go right back where my people's at. That's what Bloods was doing. You see? But Kings and Nieta wasn't doing that, because, being honest to you guys, man, we want to go home. We like our freedom. Some of these dudes don't like freedom, but some of these dudes don't give a fuck about being in jail. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't give a fuck about cutting the next man and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's sad. Anyway. But anyway, what I'm saying is I was proven right. You know what I'm saying? Bloods is not going to be staying in the projects. They're going to cut somebody and get the fuck out. So anyway, I'm back. You feel me? I'm back to the story. So I look at the bro and I'm like, he hits me again in the head talking about, nah, you know, we feel that we should stay here, this and that and that. And I'm like, wow, man, like, really? Are you fucking crazy? So anyway, that same day, I go back to the house. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, fuck that. Let me see how these brothers right here, these 3 brothers feel about getting packed up and going to the population. So I went and I told the 3 brothers, yo, Bob, you know, yo, my brothers, this is what I'm thinking about doing, this and that. I told them about what I was thinking about doing, about going to the population, telling them about I don't want to stay in the projects, send me to the other side of the building, population, the real population, you feel me? So the 3 brothers, out of the 3 brothers, 2 brothers were like, yeah, no question, yo, that sounds good. Now the brother that I didn't like, that's the motherfucker that I didn't like, that for me he was pussy. That nigga was like, oh no, but I feel that, you know, we should stay here. Look, I've been in this house for like 4 months already. You know, we got it. I'm like, so what, you been in this house 4 months already, bro? You should have been in population helping out the other brothers a long time ago. So he knew I came out a little nasty to him, because I'm like, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Nobody want to hear that. Niggas, I want to hear is like, yeah, I'm getting ready to back up to, I'm going to go with you, Solo, and we're going to help out the brothers on the other side. That's what I'm thinking about. You feel me? With all due respect to the Bloods. But the truth is the truth. So what happens? The next day I go to the yard and I see the brother Panama again. And I tell Panama my what I'm about to do and what the other 2 brothers are about to do. So he was like, okay, your brothers want to do that, no problem. I feel you brothers, do what you guys got to do. Beautiful. I go, now I'm going around the yard. I'm recruiting motherfuckers. Yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Go help out the brothers. There was like about 56 brothers. Out of 56 brothers, I'm going to keep it official with you guys, like 22 brothers came with me. They got together, we packed up, they shipped us out of there, and we went to the dark side. Half went to the dark side, half went to the light side. All right, like 22, maybe 23 brothers did that. Okay, now I'm in the light side. I didn't go to the dark side. Some brothers went to the dark side, and like I said, I went to the light side with some other brothers. So now the house that I was in, it was 17 lower. That's my house. I got to that house. Once I got to that house, I was only in that house for like about maybe 2 days. When I blazed, I ain't gonna front, with all due respect with the Bloods, I blazed the blood. You understand what I'm saying? My shit was personal. My shit was personal with the Bloods, bro. Keeping it official, keeping it 100. They cut my brother Frankie, bro. They cut my brother Frankie from here like that to here like that, bro. Twice. One here and one here in the same day. Two Puerto Ricans cut my brother. Two Bloods, Puerto Ricans, cut my brother. All right, my oldest brother, while he was on the phone talking to his little son, they cut him. When they cut him one side, whop. When he went like this, that he dropped the phone, they cut him on the other side, whop. And what happened? There was like 14 fucking nietas. That's what my brother told me. There was like 14 nietas, 14 to 15, 16, something like that. And they did not do a motherfucking thing for my brother. And then people say that I got something against nietas. I don't got nothing against nietas, bro. What I have against them is that they, you know, they saw my brother get cut. And they had more than there was more nietas there than Bloods, bro. There was the two Puerto Ricans that cut my brother, and two other black Bloods. There was two Puerto Ricans and two blacks, and there was Bloods. And the 14 nietas didn't do a motherfucking thing to revenge my brother. Nothing. That's why I got against them. That's why I'm mad at them. You feeling me? And let me tell you something. I love my Puerto Rican heritage, bro. I am Puerto Rican and I love Puerto Rico. I lived in Puerto Rico. So it ain't a motherfucking thing that I got anything against nietas, because I don't got nothing against nietas, bro. They Puerto Ricans. How the fuck I'm gonna have something against them? If anything, I'm there for them. Like I was at one time in Rikers Island. How many of those dudes I looked out for? I was there for them, but they was not there for my brother Frankie. So anyway, that's my problem with the Bloods. That's why I went at it with the Bloods really, really, really. You understand what I'm saying? Though they started the war and we finished it. Anyway, I'm in the population now. I go to the yard. Who's the first thing I do? I see motherfucking Cujo. Cujo is one of my boys that I know him from years before we was kings. We were just two dudes living in 1830 Cortona, chilling with Rocksteady and stuff like that. Cujo was Flex boy, and Cujo had a brother that looked just like Cujo. So Cujo, if you seen this man, you already know. One love, papi. All day, every day, one love. So I see Cujo. Cujo is getting ready to go to state. He's sentenced already. Oh, I think he was there for a parole violation. I don't remember. So I'm like, what's up, bro? We pan. He's telling all the kings there, yo, I know this dude. His name is Junebug. Now like, nah, cool. They call me Solo now. So he was like, oh, shit, word. So anyway, Solo, blah, 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 blah. Everything is beautiful. Everything is fine. Now I get to meet the brothers. So now what happened is the next day, a couple of days later passed by, I see 2 or 3 brothers that was in the projects. They in population now. I'm like, yo, what happened? I thought you guys were going to stay over there. They're like, nah, man, we started thinking about it, Solo. And it was true, bro. Yo, there's like about another 12 brothers that came to the projects. That from the projects, another 12 brothers from the projects that came over here to the population. We all came to the light side. I was like, wow, that's even better. So now, when I got to the population, to the light side, there was like about 30-something brothers. By the time I got there, and the other brothers that followed me the following couple of days, altogether there was like about almost close to 50. Almost close to 50. And let me keep it real, bro. We was like 50, and there was like about, there was still more Bloods than us. You feeling me? Remember, when the war started, it got hectic. A lot of people started like, I don't want to become that king no more. I don't want to become nietas no more. And I don't know why, because they were still getting cut. You feel me? They were still getting cut. And so it was like something that, and let's keep it real once again, when Bloods first started, it was a black thing against Spanish, bro. Let's keep it real, it was, bro. Even Magoo, when Magoo became a Blood, Magoo was fooled. Magoo was fooled at one time, and Magoo had to prove itself big times. Okay, Magoo had to prove itself big time, bro. I knew Magoo. I met Magoo when Magoo was a king, and he was he was a warrior, bro. He was a fucking warrior, and whatever happened happened. But he was a fucking warrior. And that much I gotta give it to Magoo. So anyway, so when I'm there, like I said, it was me, Cujo, Turtle, who else, man? Oh man, there was another little short brother that he was kind of little alive wire, and sometimes I had to slow him down a little bit. I forgot his name, but anyway, what happens? After a couple of weeks later, Cujo breaks out. Now I'm holding down the third. I'm holding down the castle. I'm the third in the castle. You feeling me? Guys know what that means. So I remember when Cujo left, I was the third when Cujo was there. Because once I got there, Cujo was like, yo, I want you to hold this down. Blah, blah, blah. So he gave me the third. So next thing you know, Cujo breaks out. It's me and the second that becomes the first. But what happened to the second, he blazed a blood. Boom. He got to blaze of blood. And he went to the box. So he couldn't be the first. You understand what I'm saying? Because he went to the box. So all of a sudden that puts me up in the top of the list. You feeling me? Top of the castle, if you want to say it, top of the castle. So everybody said, yeah. Everybody voted, and I became a dog. I became the head dog in the castle. You feeling me? So as the head dog in the castle, I'm still hearing that the dark side is doing their thing. The light side is more control now because there's a lot more of us. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot more of us, and the people that's around me and that was down with us in that time was nothing but fucking soldiers. You feeling me? So the dark side was Bloods was still doing their thing. There was they was doing their thing. So I remember that I gave an order. I swear to God, I remember that I gave an order. Because let's keep it official, man. I got really tired of hearing, yo, this dude got cut, yo, that dude got cut, yo, this dude got cut. I'm like, what happened to that dude? Oh, he got cut yesterday. Let me tell you, I got really, really fucking tired of that. So one day I made a decision. After Chow, every house in the light side, every house in the dark side must set it off right after Chow. I swear to God, I did that. But what happened was that at every house in the light side, let's say at 12 houses in the light side, 10, no, not even 10, that's too much. 9 houses got busy. Out of 12 houses, let's say, let's just say out of 12 houses, maybe there's more. Yeah, I believe there's more. But I'm just saying, out of 12 houses, 9 houses got busy. You feeling me? So the order was like this, and it was simple. Whoever was in a house, and if they had bloods in the house, the order was to set it off. Even if they get the best out of you guys, at least that's there that we got busy. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I wanted. I wanted really to see who will get busy and who wouldn't get busy. And deep down inside, that was an order that was given to me by no other than Montancia, a Cuban brother that I love that brother, man. That brother was a real down-to-heart brother. And I had the knowledge, I had the privilege to meet him in C95 while I was going to court. He gave me that order. Yo, I want you guys to do this, that. I want you to get that order. And I want to see who's who. And Montancia, you feeling me? Montancia was in the dark side. And Montancia house that he was in, he took over that house, and he was from court. He was a inmate that came down from court. Matanja had a whole ass full of time, bro. A whole ass full of time, bro. Yeah, I felt bad for Matanja, man, but he had mad time to do. So I met him in the thing. He was a prince of state. He was so considered a prince. He was the one that started the Terminators, the Latin King Terminators. These Terminators was Latin Kings that used to look for brothers that snitched, brothers that didn't fight, that ran away, or guys that was saying that they was Latin Kings and they was not Latin Kings, shit like that. We was like the police. You feel me? We was like the police. We was like, how you say, internal affairs. Yeah, we was like internal affairs. We was investigating the kings. And we was me and Matancia was the first kings who decided to put the X on your right hand. Every time a king would, let's say a king fucked up and he was no longer, we used to put the X on this hand, right there in the hand. We used to put the X right there. You feel me? Right there. We used to put the X. Wop, wop. Because back in the days, they had to put it in the chest. But if you do it in the chest, they could still put on the shirt and hide that shit. If they would have became a blood or a crip, they could still hide that X. You feel me? That was given by a king, that was given to him because he fucked up. So I told Matancia, why don't you do it in the hand? They cannot hide that X in the hand. If they throw out that thing, that respect like this, the first thing they're going to see is a fucking X. So they can't do it. I was the first dude, me and Matancia, that started that. And the first dude that got it was Leo. Yeah, Leo. If you see this video, Leo, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Leo. You know? But anyway, like I said, so what happens? Boom, nigga set off. I'm hearing the riot squad SEALs like, yo, it's a riot. I'm hearing it from the walkie-talkies. 5 minutes later, boom, another one sets off. I'm like, boom, niggas doing this thing. And I told him, right after Chow eat, or after Chow, or when Chow was on, most likely when Chow started, that was the best time to do it. Because all these guys that's holding the house down, they busy, they looking for this, that, and whoever is, you feel me, they were not expected on Chow. Right on Chow, they were not expected. So a lot of that shit happened right on Chow. Let's just put it to you like this. There was a lot of food thrown around the floor. Trust me. And those that did not do what I told them to do, those got their ass whipped. You feel me? Those got their ass whipped. And this is nothing that I'm blowing it up, because this is something that's already known. This is something that happened many years ago. So anybody, you got one stupid motherfucker that always got to say something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what are they talking about that? Motherfucker, that's why, because this is motherfucking school. Alright? This is motherfucking school to teach people. To teach people out there, bro, that going to jail and joining a gang is not the fucking right thing to do. You feel me? And if you're going to join something, join it because you feel like joining it, because it's in your heart. It's not because you want to join it for protection, or you want to join it to make yourself look good, or you want to join it for girls. None of that shit, bro. Join it because you want to make your people feel better and make them better. And that's right. That was what Latin Kings was. They was the motherfucking ones that said enough is enough with the fucking bullshit. And they did something about it. And I am proud to become one of those. I was lucky and happy to become one of them in 1989 by Pepa. What's up, Pepa? If you've seen this, papi, I love you, man. One love. That was the dude that brought me in here. That brought me to this nation. You feeling me? Anyway. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Oh, wait a minute. After that shit happened, well, I was about to finish this shit. After that shit happened, that I told you that brothers got busy, out of 1 to 10, 8% got busy. You feel me? And they did their thing. After all that shit happened, after all that shit that I did what I had to do, because let me tell you right now, my brothers, yes, yes, I did what I had to do. You know, I don't like to say how many I blazed. And I don't like keeping points, but I got the numbers right here. I know who I did and who I did it to. I know that, but I did it because it was better you than me. Some of the dudes that I did it to, bro, they was coming at me, and I was faster. I was the fastest man with the gun. But a lot of that shit, bro, that I did, the harm that I did to the Bloods, it was because they was coming to me. It was not a day that I went up and I got up and I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna blaze that blood. Nah, I never did that, bro. That was not my style. But when they cut my brother B, all that shit went out the window. And then became personal. But when I went upstate in 1997, the ending of 1997, when I went upstate, that I saw in Collins Correctional Facility that the Latin Kings and the Bloods had peace. As a matter of fact, the whole state prison had peace. Except for the adolescents. You know, adolescents is kind of hard and they're young and stupid. But every other house in upstate New York had peace. Yes, sometimes shit happen. Yes, we go under the same flag. But I don't want to hear it. There's always some fucking bullshit that you Spanish, I'm black, and we ain't supposed to get it together. We're not supposed to get along together. And that's some bullshit. That is bullshit, man. So for those blacks that don't like Puerto Ricans, bro, guess what, bro? We fucking got black blood in us, bro. And for those Puerto Ricans that don't like black, guess what, yo? We have black blood in us. And for all those other races like Cuba, Santo Domingo, all these other Spanish countries that hate blacks, do your fucking homework. Y'all got black blood, especially Cuba, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico. Come on. And why we got to go to jail? Why all this shit about Latin Kings, Bloods, Crips, Nietas, Muslims, 5%ers, MS-13s, the Trinitarios? This is something that we all should get together, man, as one, and teach the new kids that's coming into jail and teach them that that's not the right thing to do, to join something for the fucking fun or to harm another person or for harm to come to you. Look, I'm 53 years old. 53 years old. And I've seen a lot of shit in my life. And I am so fucking tired of it. We have to get together and teach these young kids, man, not to hate because we a little different, bro. Not to hate because the blood still is red. Yeah, I might not look like a black man. Yeah, I might not look like a white man. Yeah, I might not look like a Asian man. But our blood is still fucking red. I breathe the same air you breathe. You have the same air, the same blood that I have. You shit the same way I shit. You fuck the same way I fuck. You cry the same way I cry. You laugh the same way I laugh. Enough of that shit, guys. This is your boy K Solo, and I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Alright? Tomorrow I'm gonna hit you with another story about why I had to blaze this dude that was my boy and started flipping. Why I had to blaze him. I'll let you know. I give that tomorrow to you guys. Alright? True story. See you tomorrow. Your boy K Solo. And today I was gonna go live today. I swear to God I was gonna go live today, but something started acting up and I had to take care of it. But tomorrow, who knows? I might go live. And if you guys want to see me live, man, let me know. Let me know if you guys want to go live. Just me, by myself, just me. Nobody else joining the chat. Nobody, just me. If you guys want to see that, holla and let me know, guys. All right. This is your boy K Solo. Love you. Remember, Latin Kings, Blood, Crips, Nietas, Trinitarios, all of us, we all the same people. We all the same fucking thing. Let's stop this bullshit, alright? Your boy, K Solo. Love you guys.